Hello everyone and welcome back to another Doctor Who review. Today we are talking about The Legend of Ruby Sunday, the penultimate episode of the new Season 1, and holy shit! What a great episode. It was amazing. By the way, full spoilers. I'm going to start right off the bat with spoilers. Whole thing is spoilers. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it and come back. I'm going to drop major shit starting now. Sutek! So awesome, and a great pull from not only the classic series, but, real mythology, and that kind of is part of what the whole storyline has been after the 14th Doctor did the salt thing at the edge of the universe. It opened up mythology and all these things to become real. The Toymaker, the Maestro, and now Sutek is back. Holy shit, that's so cool. But other than that, I thought the episode was incredibly well written, incredibly well done. And while I like the new kid scientific advisor, what happened to the other one from the 60th anniversary specials? The woman in the wheelchair, I thought she was great. I'm going to see more of her. At least give us an explanation. Kate Stewart is amazing as always, and I love that the Doctor actually said, "We love Kate Stewart," because I'm like, yes, we do. And diving into the specifics of the episode, we also got a little bit more of the mystery of Mrs. Flood, because she's watching, I believe it's Ruby's grandmother, who clearly is working with Sutek. At least it seems that way. You also had Rose coming back, Donna's daughter. It's nice to see her. And I also love how Russell T Davies literally played with audience expectations by being like, look, the anagram. It's TARDIS. And they were like, yeah, obviously. We've been looking into that. And then they even played with my expectations when I brought up early in these reviews with Susan. I'm like, could Susan be coming back? They addressed that as well. I thought they handled the mystery of the Susan Twist character very well. The reveal of Sutek was awesome. It was built up amazingly. And every time in Doctor Who you see those goddamn to be continued, it's like, God, it sucks. But it was so good. I love the time window where you get to see Ruby's past a little bit and the mystery of Ruby's mother, if that even is Ruby's mother. I thought they built up that mystery well also. That still has to be solved in the next episode as well. The suspense building was incredibly well done. The writing was well done. And I think this is one of the better directed episodes of the season as well, although I thought 73 Yards was also really well directed. Russell T Davies has always been good at finales. His premieres are generally pretty weak. His finales are strong, although Smith and Jones rules. I stand by that. And he's continuing that trend because I feel like the next week finale is going to be amazing. And that didn't leak. Sutek didn't leak at all. Good for them. Very good for them. I know that my thoughts on the episode are really scatterbrained, but it just excited me, so I'm trying to go through all of it now. I thought the way that the episode handled how the Doctor was feeling and when he thought it was going to be Susan, his granddaughter, was really interesting because he was very emotional by it, but he also, they referenced again that he might not actually have children and that he had his granddaughter first because timey-wimey stuff. I'm curious if they're ever going to follow through with that. But not only that, I also love how it handled Ruby and Ruby's birth mother and her current mother, and how they brought her in and she was able to kind of interact with everyone, and that fear for Ruby, it builds this fear in the audience that something bad's going to happen to one of them. I got really scared something bad was going to happen to Mel. Please don't kill Mel. But it was a perfect setup and payoff of the entire runtime. It was building up to something the entire time. You were on the edge of your seat. I literally was sat forward at the edge of my couch, just watching the entire episode. I tried to sit back for a second, then I immediately had to come back and be like, God damn it, I need to come back and sit here. I also like that Sutek's kind of had this presence over the TARDIS, and the TARDIS has been trying to warn the Doctor a little bit throughout the season. I thought that was interesting. And I'm curious not only how the Sutek storyline is going to wrap up, but, will it shut off everything that allowed the Toymaker and Maestro and Sutek to come through? Is it going to shut off that part of mythology, basically? Because I feel like that also is what allowed the Bigeneration to happen. There's a lot of stuff and a lot of potential for where this can go, and I'm wondering if, as a sort of a gift to the fans, I wonder if we are going to still end up seeing Susan anyway. The only reason I'm saying that is because I know Carol Ann Ford was at the premiere of, I want to say either the 60th specials or the premiere of just season 1. And I'm wondering if that was for a reason, or it could have just been for a misdirect like they wanted, but we'll see. But either way, this is one of the best episodes of the season. I think the only things above it for me personally are Boom and 73 Yards, and then maybe this one. Geez, I don't want to go start ranking them right now because that's a whole other video. But yeah, overall, I'm incredibly happy with this episode. I'm really looking forward to the finale next week. I'm very pleased with the season overall. It did have some bumps along the way, but overall, it's been really, really fun, really great return to form for Doctor Who. I'm obviously excited about season 2. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. We have one more episode left, but and the Christmas special that I think Moffat's writing, which is great. Pretty much when I'm like this, it's because what I saw I really liked and it excited me, and I'm scatterbrained. So again, sorry, but I cannot wait for next week. I thought this episode was awesome, and please sound off in the comments everything you liked about this episode, everything you liked about the season so far, even some criticisms you may have. I just love the conversation. Just please be respectful to everyone and to especially others in the comments. Let's fucking see what happens next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.